Hello YouTubers, it's time for my top 10 original NES and Super NES games. You see, the Nintendo Entertainment System, that was a great time. Back then, they didn't focus on graphics. Graphics didn't exist back then. You had these 16 by 16 pixelations moving around the entire screen. You had to focus on gameplay, catch the people. That's when games actually matter. Instead of these stupid little Halo and Call of Duty games where you're going around with all the graphics like, oh that was good, oh man. And I'm like, no. And while you're out there playing on Call of Duty, I'm here. Playing good games. Super Mario Kart. Or here's Super Mario Bros. 3. But who can forget The Legend of Zelda either? Hey, there's even good games. There's like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, other good games. Final Fantasy, that's another one. So let's get down to my top 10 list. These aren't the best. These aren't the worst. These are my picks. If you say otherwise, I'll cut your freaking head off. Nah, I'm joking. Or am I? Nah, I'm joking. So let's get started. Right here we have Rumbo. Now, Rumbo, the game starts off with Colonel Trotman asking Rumbo whether or not he wants to leave the prison and start the mission. Rumbo is based off of the second film, Rumbo First Blood Part 2. Players are given a choice to start the mission, but cannot advance in the game unless yes is chosen. Players advance through the camp and talk to others, and when talking to Trotman again, heals Rumbo the mission. And then dropped off in a forest by stars, other forest creatures. People saying this game really looks a lot like Legend of Zelda 2, The Adventures of Link. Terrible game, by the way. Should not have been made. It was terrible. I hate it. I can't believe it. Worst game out of the entire Legend of Zelda series. Now, let's move on to number 9. Pro Wrestling. So a pro wrestling game, you pick to be one of multiple different characters. You're playing it through, of course, pro wrestling. Now what you do is that, as you play through it, the computers get a whole lot harder until you have to fight King Slender. When you beat King Slender, you have to protect your title against the last 5 characters you haven't fought yet, facing each of them 2 times. When that's done, the game ends and you're the winner. This game also has a 2-player mode though. Yep, great game. Next on the list is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This was the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles video game, and it's based off of the 1987 TV series, even though it has a comic-like look to it. The gameplay in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is a bit like Legend of Zelda 2, Adventures of Link again, where you start off inside of bird's eye view, and when you go into battle, you go along side-scrolling. Of course, though, this thing is the complete opposite of Legend of Zelda 2, and it's freaking awesome. You play 4 different characters, them using different weapons, different attacks, and different specialties. Yeah. Thing though is that on here, turtles don't die if you capture. On level 3, you're able to get back captured turtles. You only get 1 per level though. Now let's move on to number 6. Super Mario Brothers, the original, which was supposed to be a sequel to Mario Brothers. The player takes on the role of the main protagonist of the series, Mario. Mario's slightly younger brother, Luigi, is the only playable character for the second player in the game, and his story will be played like that. He has the same role as Mario. Objective is, as always, race through the Mushroom Kingdom, survive the main antagonist Bowser's forces, and save Princess Toadstool. Now, for you kids out there who don't know who Princess Toadstool is, play older games. The player moves from the left side of the screen to the right in order to save Princess Peach by jumping onto flagpoles. It used to be believed that you could pass up the flagpole, which has been proven. Now that, let's move on. Number 6. Tetris. Now, You play Tetris is where you take the blocks and that's the Tetris something. Our game piece is shaped like shapes, both a 4 square blocks each. A random sequence of shapes fall down the playing field. There's supposed to be a whale or a matrix. The objective of the game is to manipulate these shapes by moving each one sideways and rotating it by 90-degree units. The aim of creating a horizontal line of 10 blocks without gaps. Now when this happens, you get points, and then you eventually keep going up levels. The game ends when either you go up an infinite number of levels or lines, or when you block the passage for the shapes. Number 5. We're getting pretty serious now. This game is 1943, the Battle of Midway. You play the game as a pilot. You're going around killing Japanese. The goal is to attack the Japanese air fleet that bombed the player's American aircraft carrier. Pursue all the Japanese air and sea forces, fight through the 16 levels of gameplay, make their way to the Japanese battleship Yamato, and destroy her. Yeah. Okay. The gameplay is built like 1942. I'm using 2 different buttons, one for normal attacking, the other one for special attacking. And then, thing is that you only got one life. But 2-player! Let's move on to the list. Okay, we're getting here over to the Super NES. Super Mario World. After saving the Mushroom Kingdom, Super Mario Bros. 3, brothers Luigi and Mario agree to take a vacation to a place called Dinosaur Land. There are many types of dinosaurs. However, while resting on the beach, Princess Toadstool disappears. Again? When Mario and Luigi wake up, they try to find her, and after hours of searching, come across a giant egg in the forest. It suddenly hatches, and out comes a dinosaur named Yoshi. Yoshi! He tells them that all of his dinosaur friends have been taken by King Koopa. Okay, now we're getting up there. This is part of the top 3. Super Mario Kart. Super Mario Kart is a kart racing game featuring several single multiplayer modes. During the game, players take control of 8 Mario franchise characters, drive cars around tracks with the Mario franchise theme. Or to begin racing and battling, the guy inside of the cloud, the Lakitu, will come in with a traffic light hanging on a fishing pole, which starts the countdown. When it goes green, race. Like all other games, you race around, taking items, kill everyone. Boom. Number 2. Super Mario Bros. 3. This is a bit like Legend of Zelda 2 again. Now, you were put on the mission on behalf of Princess Toadstool to stop Bowser and his children, the Koopalings, who actually aren't his children, from terrorizing the kings of 7 regions in the Mushroom World. You go around these worlds, being awesome, Get to go, Tanuki Mario, Raccoon Mario, these things are all awesome. Yeah, you sure already know. But then, there's the last one. The Legend of Zelda, my number 1 game. This was supposed to be one of the first games that could have you save files. Legend of Zelda incorporates elements of action, adventure, role-playing, and puzzle games. Player controls Link from a flip-screen overhead perspective as he travels in the overworld, a large outdoor map filled with varied environments. Play the game, try to find the different dungeons, try and get the 9 different pieces of the Triforce of Wisdom to save beloved princess. You wanted Princess Zelda. Alright. My top 10 of the NES and SNES. Next I'm gonna do stuff of the PS3. Yeah. Now then. Yeah.